Alright, we're back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, to talk about the greatest thing in the world, professional wrestling. We talk about all the action inside and outside of the ring. We talk about backstage curtain calls, rumors, dramas. We talk about injury updates, inactive statuses. We also talk about, contract negotiations, extensions, and new signings. We talk about, wrestling promotions from AEW to WWE to TNA to Ring of Honor, New Japan Professional Wrestling. If it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on this show 1010%. All right, so kind of reflect on what we talked about right quick. We had our WWE SmackDown sneak peek, and now we're going to talk about some WWE Saturday Night's main event predictions. Should be awesome. Should be one of the best Saturday Night's main events to ever air. Obviously, I wasn't there once when it was very prominent back in the 80s and stuff like that, so maybe it might be a little biased in my standards, but it's gonna be pretty awesome. But before we move on, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and hit up that super chat with if you got a burning question or a hot take in terms of the world of professional wrestling. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do want you guys to feel absolutely free to share what is on your mind without, this is a judgment-free zone. I don't want to try to steal that from Planet Fitness, but I'm just kidding. Maybe because I recently saw a commercial and I was like, judgment-free zone, that's crazy. We just want to make sure that you guys feel like your voice is part of the mix, so don't be shy, drop your thoughts inside that chat. And if you really want to make sure that your comment, question, or concern gets noticed on air, why not use that super chat? Go ahead and click that $sign, which guarantees anything you guys put inside that chat box is going to be talked about, discussed, maybe even debated about if it's that juicy of a topic on the show. Plus, it's a great way to support the channel, guys. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we have one goal in mind. We want to make sure that with all these amazing podcasters, with all these amazing sports shows, we want to make sure that you guys feel like you're, we just want to make sure you guys feel like you're hosts of the shows as well. Your opinion definitely matters 1010%, and we want to bring you guys so much sports content that you guys love so damn much. We are super grateful for each and every one of you guys who joins us here daily on the GSMC Sports Network. Your support makes all the difference. So, let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep this party going. Send in those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome. And together we will make sure this podcast is, bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Once again, if the super chat not your thing, it's all good. Go ahead and hit up that tips and donations link at the GSMCpodcast.net. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And just remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Follow the show. Follow the network here, the GSMC Sports Network. We do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity 1010%. But of course, in terms of talking sports, it's inevitable. There's going to be criticisms. There's going to be some disagreements. And it's all good. Feedback is a gift. We just want to make sure you guys feel absolutely comfortable in sharing whatever's on your mind. And give me some of those wrestling hot takes. All right, without further ado, we have Saturday night's main event kicking off. First time in 16 years. WWE Saturday Night's main event airs from the new So Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Long Island, New York. The primetime special airs on NBC and Peacock simultaneously as part of a new 5-year domestic media rights partnership with NBC Universal. This weekend marks the first of 4 specials airing annually as a part of of the deal. Saturday Night's main event, which has aired imminently through 1985, hasn't broadcasted since 2008. So obviously this is a big deal, and there's probably going to be some stars. There's probably going to be. Well, there's going to be Jesse the Body Ventura also on the mic as well. So that should be pretty interesting. Me personally, I know it's probably going to be Corey Graves and Michael Cole. I would love to see, some Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is, super awesome. It would be kind of cool to kind of see him as well. Or it'd be kind of cool to have Pat McAfee, kind of interviewing people backstage. This overall being on NBC, I feel like this is going to be like that typical award show, whether if it's like the Grammys or the Oscars or the Golden Globes. It's going to be kind of like that, where you're going to get like a lot of interviews, and I would love to see some star power. Love to see some wrestling legends kind of come back. Obviously, there's still a lot of rumors. There's still going to be a lot of rumors that of returns, possibly on Saturday. And without, I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Be kind of cool to kind of get blindsided by a nice return. All right, let's go ahead and get into the teeth of the matches. We have the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther defending his title in a triple threat match against Damien Priest and the leader of the New Judgment Day, Finn Balor. This match, I felt, with the addition of Damien Priest, now I feel like, although I don't know any reason why they would take the title off of Gunther, but then again, if anybody, would be able to lose their championship and be like, damn, that guy had a good run. It's just the fact that, whenever WWE or basically any wrestling brand wants to take the title off of somebody where the champion, the former champion, doesn't look weak. And, it's triple threat matches. It's fatal four ways, et cetera, et cetera. Like you saw on TNA with the six-pack the elimination challenge. Like, obviously, that's when you saw Moose lose his world championship at Slammiversary. It's just this. I'm not saying, it would be. I don't know. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to downplay any of these superstars. Damien Priest, he had his couple of shots. As of right now, he has a Finn Balor problem, and that Finn Balor problem is not going to go away. So, with Gunther winning, kind of stepping aside, Finn Balor and Damien Priest once again hating each other. They need to finish this right now. Because right now it feels like it's a lot of wash, rinse, and repeat, where we're getting the same thing with Damien Priest and Finn Balor, where every Monday night on Raw, Damien Priest comes out to say his 2 cents, or he comes out to confront Finn Balor of the Judgment Day, then Carlito comes, and then Dominic Mysterio comes, and every single time he's laid out with them standing on top of him, being like, all rise, it's real Judgment Day, so something needs to change. Maybe with the addition of the World Heavyweight Championship on, Finn Balor and Gunther, because, Finn Balor or Damien Priest, because Goldberg's retirement match has actually happened in 2025. His victim, he said it on College Game Day. It's Gunther. His next, his opponent is going to be Gunther. Obviously, I hope he has nowhere near a successful match against Gunther. That would be so stupid. This would be a match just to kind of put Gunther over. So now they got to, start building things up. He was talking about maybe the Royal Rumble. But, a match of that caliber, Las Vegas, Nevada, WrestleMania seems a little bit more appropriate. So that makes me think that maybe we won't see the title change hands. Honestly, I think on Saturday night's main event, like it's kind of heart crushing and it kind of sucks. If I had to make a bold prediction, obviously, I would think none of the titles will change hands. Obviously, it kind of sucks, because there's obviously a whole bunch of stemmed storylines that could definitely come from this tree of awesomeness if you see Finn Balor win the World Heavyweight Championship or Damien Priest. I don't know. It could definitely be possible. But I think if I had to make a prediction right now, I would definitely say that Gunther is going to retain his title. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. This match is basically just to paint Drew McIntyre as, I don't think he's going to necessarily be seen as a heel. He's going to take the Kevin Owens, kind of Seth Rollins approach to, like, why, he even mentioned it, the reason why he attacked Sami Zayn and Jey Uso was because they went back crawling with their tail between their legs back to their tribal chief, Roman Reigns, after he continued to treat them like crap, to basically, kind of talk down to them. And, it was, made them feel omnipotent. But, this could be a way for Drew McIntyre to kind of seem like he could be, a future WWE champion. This could also immerse himself, maybe Jey Uso gets in the way of this match. And I don't know, this match is, although I feel like Drew is going to win, obviously this match is, I think Drew's going to win. Like I said, the purpose of this match is to paint Drew McIntyre as, like, he himself feels like, the enforcer, feels like that he's cleaning up the injustice of Monday Night Raw, after the whole CM Punk thing, and also, attacking Jey Uso backstage, and of course attacking Sami Zayn 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. So this should be an interesting matchup. You're going to see Sami Zayn, of course, be resilient. That classic Sami Zayn where he's never down. That's never say never kind of attitude of Sami Zayn. I don't know why, but Sami Zayn kind of reminds me of like a like kind of like a Mick Foley, where Mick Foley, he fight in these matches, would fight opponents that would tower over him, but his non-quit attitude, his willingness to kind of push it to the limit and never say quit, that kind of reminds me of Sami Zayn. So I think Drew McIntyre picks up the victory. Iyo Sky, the challenger, taking on Liv Morgan. Liv retains. Right now with this momentum with her, Raquel Rodriguez, I feel like can't be stopped. And, Rhea Ripley, she's already had her chance at Liv Morgan a couple of times. With Iyo Sky winning, I feel like that would open up the gate for WWE to immerse Rhea Ripley back into the title picture. And, not that I don't like Rhea Ripley as a champion. Like, she was cool. But she did have a nice dominating run. The problem with Rhea Ripley is she's just too damn good. She looks too damn strong. Her going up against Iyo Sky. Although Iyo Sky, she knows how to hold her own inside the ring, obviously, having a couple of defeats over the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. So she would be a formidable champion, but I think as of this time, I would love to see her as the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Like, I feel like that at this point makes a little bit more sense. Her, Lyra Valkyria definitely should be in the finals. That'd be pretty cool. Her, kind of dethroning Liv at this point really doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense, especially heading into this WWE Monday Night Raw Netflix era starting in January. Liv Morgan, although she's not the most poppiest superstar inside the ring, she cuts good promos. She's always, her and her fake laugh that drives me freaking nuts. Ha! Like, I don't know, it just drives me crazy. I don't know, I'm not a huge, she's cool and all. She's definitely cool. But, she more or less kind of makes her money when she's holding the mic and when she's backstage cutting promos. Inside the ring, she's gotten better. She's gotten better. So, maybe I'm a little cynic here in Liv Morgan. But all in all, I feel like she's going to retain. All right, so we were talking about this in our SmackDown sneak peek. My pick for the finals that I would love to see is Tiffany Stratton going up against Chelsea Green. This would absolutely solidify Tiffany Stratton as a babyface. If Chelsea Green somehow finds a way to cheat, Piper Niven gets involved, or this is finally when Nia Jax turns her back on Tiffany Stratton, and then Tiffany Stratton's on, she's a woman on a mission after that. Then heading into the Royal Rumble or heading into anything like that, that's when she cashes in her money in the bank to become the new WWE Women's Champion. Her becoming the inaugural Women's United States Championship with that briefcase really doesn't make a lot of sense. We want to see Tiffany Stratton cash in. We want to see him cash in. And, so we're going to have the inaugural USA Champion, a Women's United States Champion, be a double champion with the WWE Women's. Like, this isn't AEW Dynamite. She's not Mercedes Moné. You've seen how the women's division in AEW's kind of suffered with Mercedes Moné being a double champion. And, WWE just created this shiny new belt. They want to show it off. I want to show it off. I don't want it to be, overshadowed, if Tiffany Stratton is the WWE champion and the Women's United States champion. Just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Like, it'd be like, oh, okay, you gave it to somebody who's a WWE champion. Might as well just, giving her, a braid for her hair. That thing around her waist isn't going to look like it matters at all. So the best thing to do would be kind of give it a new flavor. Would love to give it a new flavor. Would love to see Chelsea Green become the inaugural WWE United States Champion. She would be amazing. She's absolutely amazing, on the mic. She has great in-ring skills. She has great in-ring capabilities. Obviously, you see this comedic fashion. You kind of see her running around SmackDown as kind of like a joke. I kind of would like to compare her to like an Alicia Fox back in the day, where she's a crybaby and she screams whenever she doesn't get what she wants, and I want to see her personality change. I want to see just kind of like a reboot of Chelsea Green. She's going to become the champion. She's going to have a fire. She's going to have a new fire inside her soul, her body, and she's going to change. And she's going to become, a pretty good United States champion. So I would pick Chelsea Green to win. And finally, we got the main event. If WWE wants to keep it safe, have Cody Rhodes retain the championship. It's not bad. It's not really bad. I, for one, would love to see a change of scenery. I would love to see, Cody Rhodes lose to Kevin Owens, But then again, it kind of has to make sense. And there's a couple of outs. The lingering injured Randy Orton might come out and RKO Kevin Owens. The Rock might come and screw over Cody Rhodes. We're not too sure, what's going to happen. This, although people might think that this is going to be the most predictable match, this might be a shocker. This could definitely, be a shocker. Maybe, like I said, maybe The Rock comes in and screws, Kevin Owens' chances of becoming the WWE champion. And maybe, you see The Rock, he comes with Hikuleo, he comes with his own, with his own bloodline, or he comes out with Solo Sikoa, comes out with Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and they just start wailing on Cody Rhodes. And then Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens isn't really a heel. He's not a heel. He thinks he was right. He thinks he was ultimately done wrong. Kevin Owens steps in, helps out his former friend, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton steps in as well. And, it kind of seems like it's right. But I don't know. I feel like with Kevin Owens being deemed as a heel, like I kind of warned WWE, you don't want to send Cody, you don't want to say Kevin Owens too far off the scale of possibly becoming a babyface or a babyface champion. We had a heel WWE champion for over 1,300 days, 1,030 something. I would love to see Kevin Owens get back into that. I loved it when he was loved by the fans. I thought it was great. I thought his bookings were awesome. I loved seeing him and Randy. If these three can reconcile their own differences, and if The Rock becomes a full-time partner or becomes a full-time wrestler on SmackDown, The Rock has enough heel power. He has enough heel aura to totally. Everybody could be a babyface around him. That's how powerful The Rock could be. The Rock effect. So, like I said, a lot of possibilities, a lot of outs that could possibly be part of this, and definitely a lot of future storylines that could develop heading into WrestleMania season at the Royal Rumble. All right, guys, so hey, do not go anywhere. We talked about WWE Saturday night's main event. Now we're going to talk about TNA's Final Resolution. We're going to talk about it, obviously. I think it's already aired. Have not checked any results, no recaps. I'm going in blind. I can't wait to watch some highlights. So we're going to talk about it, give you guys some of my predictions when we come back. So grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage, and join me here in about 25 seconds. So hey, do not go anywhere.